absolutely wowed and as stunningly beautiful, as amazing as this screen looks, and that screen looks, and that screen looks, you're seeing it on your television. Seeing is believing. When you get this home, and see it in person, like whether it's like a bowl of fruit or whether it's watching the big game or the World Series or your favorite movie, it's going to be different. And it's going to be done and seen and experienced is probably the best word on the #1 brand globally in this category for the last 2 years, 3 years, the last 18 years. So when we do these today's special values, when QVC does a Samsung television today's special value, here's the deal. We do the shopping for you. We looked at all the TVs in the market and we brought in this one offer in all these choices for 1 day. There's a catch. Price goes away at the end of the day. And what is it? It's the lowest price we found. You cannot get a better deal anywhere on the planet Earth than E326703. In the next 18 minutes, I'd love to hear from you if you love and have one of our previous models that we've offered in the past. How was the delivery? How's the setup? How's the picture? 1-800-395-1601. I think the number is 89,000 TVs that you already have and love. So I'm going to go through the choices, and then Brett's going to come in and wow you. All of it is saving big bucks, from $100 to saving $1,000. $1,000, depending on the choice. It's on your screen. This is the best graphic I've ever seen. It shows the savings on the screen, making it really simple. 43-inch, second TV, monitor, great. Bedroom TV, you got it. Stepping up to the 50. You will never, ever be disappointed getting a larger TV. Most popular since midnight. It's only been on one time, 55-inch, you're loving it. Now that is delivered like a QVC product. The next choice is gonna be the white glove. We're gonna bring the box in, you make an appointment, and guess what? They're gonna put it in the room that you like. Upstairs, downstairs, basement, 65-inch. Love it. Okay, great. For my money, I'm gonna make a recommendation right now. It's gonna be not the 85, although that's fantastic. It's this. It's the 70-inch television. To me, this is the ultimate sweet spot. And you've responded because you love it, and it's very, very limited. You save $370. Normally it's $1,200. Today it's $829, and there's 250 remaining. That's it, and that's 70-inch. It is gorgeous. It's incredibly thin. The sound is great. You're going to love it. Stepping up, saving $500 is the 75-inch. You know who you are if you want these next two. If you're looking at them, Googling, frugling, don't even bother Googling and frugling. We did the work for you and saved you the money. This is the 85, okay? This is the big mama jama. Normally this is a $2,300 television. And in the world of plasma TVs and 4K TVs, like there used to be like 10 grand for these kind of size TVs to do that kind of screen, that much glass. This is now down to $1,269, 5 to $258, you're saving $1,000. Those are the choices, they're on the screen. This is a 2-year warranty. 1,000 people I've picked this up, and it's not 9 o'clock in the morning yet. When we have a TV sale on QVC, it's like go time. It's by the game. It's by the playoffs. I wonder why I'm wearing purple today. Could there be a game later today? Maybe just in case. There is a big game. I want to be there at that big game. I want to see the movies. You can. Make a choice and go for it. Here comes Brett Hamilton. Brett Hamilton, why don't you bring that big old box? Bring that big old box with you, buddy, because that big old box that you have is going to show you that you don't want to put this on the top of your car. You don't want to spend $100 for delivery on this. The delivery on this baby is free. What are we seeing here, buddy?
That's an 85-inch box, right? Taller than I am. And how are you going to put that in your car? We've all been outside of a mall or a big box store, and people have like a small car, and they're trying to figure out, with the help of the guy that works there, how I'm going to bungee cord. How am I going to bungee cord the back of the hatch? And you know the other thing you can't do with the TV when you take it home? You can't do that. You can't lay it flat.
Don't lay it flat.
If you lay it flat, it damages the screen and the works on the inside.
So here comes the white glove from QVC, and we're going to then take it in the basement. Take it upstairs. Take it where you need to have it. Here comes the wows of this TV. Okay, that's the setup. There's the value. Which TV am I buying here?
Yeah, well, it's really a matter of preference. But this whole quantum dot technology, little tiny particles sandwiched between the glass and the works, what happens? A blue light goes through them. And depending on the size of the particle, It starts with the larger ones being red, going all the way down to green, and guess what's in between? A billion different color variations.
Not an M word.
No.
The B word.
Yeah, it's a billion, and a billion is a lot to wrap your head around for anything, let alone colors on your TV. But as you see the difference here, and you see through your television at home, as Rick just mentioned, you know, we're trying to fix the problem that you're experiencing right now. 18 years is how long how long Samsung has been #1.
By the way, as you say that,
#1.
that's a long time. I love what you said, though, because I watched you guys earlier. Unlike other smart TVs, right, that you got that were like smart, and then there was a shelf life on the smartness.
Yeah.
This is a smart TV that gets smarter over time.
Yeah.
So this is an investment for not the next 2 or 3 years. How does it get smarter?
It gets smarter because when you bought a smart TV, quote unquote smart TV in the past, whatever was inside was all you got. But when you pick up a phone today, what if what is in the phone when you get it is all you ever get? Right? That's how I'm going to compare it. Now, when a new app, when a new streaming service, the next Paramount, the next Disney Plus, whatever it might be, comes out, I'll show you that in a second.
Yeah.
You can now get it. Before we go there, I just want to show you this.
Please.
I'm in front of the biggest TV we have to tell you that big screen TVs are getting smaller. You're like, how is that even possible? I don't mean the screen, I mean the television. One of the very first items I showed on QVC when you and I started working together 15 years ago was that projection TV.
Oh, I remember it.
Without exaggeration, big as a washer and dryer next to each other. People calling in going, yeah, I'm just gonna cut the back of my wall out and slide the TV in there. No. Okay, so what you're seeing is the TV. There's nothing back here. There is no frame. The bezel, which is fancy name for frame, is not even an inch. So everything that you see is all that you have to worry about, which means you can put this, Rick, in places that you couldn't put before.
Razor thin. By the way, it will come with feet. So
Yeah.
if you want to put it on a shelf, you want to put it on a mantle, you can do that as well.
Yeah,
the bezel on it is thinner than ever before.
It's a work of art.
It's a work of art. By the way, that work of art is no joke, because from that show, from that movie that you're watching, you can also, when you're not watching it, right, now you can put a fireplace.
Yeah.
YouTube TV now has the Zen channel. You know the Zen channel?
You don't need a Zen channel. I'll show
Yeah.
you this. Check this out. All right, so let's come over to the TV that's in your living room, or your dining room, not your dining room, your man cave, whatever it might be. I'm done watching shows for the night. I really just wish that I didn't have to look at a piece of glass. Scroll up to where it says ambient.
It's Samsung ambient mode.
Check this out. They give you all these free screensavers, and inside these screensavers, not just a still image. Give it a second, because the lighthouse is actually moving.
Yes, sir.
There's the tour. That's your screensaver to fall asleep to.
How about that?
Look at that. When we push in like that, that's an awesome shot. That's your experience, Rick, when you're going to bed at night.
I can be in Italy. I can be there at the lighthouse. I can go to other
the Magic
countries while I'm
Lighthouse.
Relaxing. This is by the way, which size is this, Brett?
This is 65.
65.
Yeah, let me
So
get that here
65, by the way, you're loving. 55 and 65. 70-inch TV. There's no advance order on it, though. It is the most limited that we have. And it's all on 5Z payments. It's on long-term financing if you want to put it on 12-month financing.
Smart TV.
By the way, you mentioned how thin this is. This is absolutely remarkable.
It's not even an inch.
It's remarkable.
You know, and the other thing I noticed
How
about...
do they put a billion colors in this thing with something that's this razor thin?
How do they put anything in here when it's razor thin? Because there's a lot of flat screen TVs out there that are thin up here, and then when you get down to here, there's that huge bump out. So it still sits proud off of the wall. You don't have to worry about that here. All right, because we don't have a ton of time, let's talk about what makes this television, aside from the billion colors, aside from the QLED that Samsung created. What makes it future-proof? What makes it future-proof is right here. When this TV was created, well, what if you just had the option for only Hulu, Netflix, and Disney Plus 5 years from now? What happens when there's another Max? What happens when there's another Apple TV? What happens when there's the brand we've never even heard of comes to life? You simply download it and it comes to life. Now, on top of all that, you have the ability to be able to go inside here and do things like private listening. You're like, hang on a second, what does that mean? Well, my wife falls asleep before I do. I want to watch TV. You have headphones right there?
Headphones right here.
All right, so guess what? Rick can listen to us right now, but the volume's not up on the TV. I don't know why I think this is so cool.
Well, guess what?
I'll tell you why it's so cool. Go ahead.
I'm hearing it right now.
Yeah.
And your voice sounds fantastic in the Bose headphones that I'm wearing.
But you could turn the volume up and down on your headphones. It doesn't matter who makes the headphones. It doesn't matter what brand. earbuds, headphones, whatever it might be. I get asked this question more than any other when it comes to televisions. Can I listen through my headphones instead of through the speakers so I don't wake up my wife, so I don't wake up my husband? And the answer is yes.
By the way, I'm going to give you the choices again. Letting you know, we've got a very short presentation. QVC.com is your friend. If it's in your cart, check it out, or you might miss out. Because by noon, I bet you, my prediction is we're out of one of these TVs. This is a one-day sale, never been done before, in this model, all on 5Z payments, and you're saving up to $500 on the 75-inch, $1,000 in the 85. What about free channels, Brad?
Yeah, you hit it right on the head. Samsung TV Plus. When I showed a version of this television back in July, a different model, there were 200 free channels. There are now over 400 free channels inside what they call TV Plus. And what does that mean?
And if there's more coming up, you'll get them.
They're constantly adding. Now, the only caveat is you need to be connected to the internet. So what? So your phone and your computer and everything else is already connected to the internet. How do you do it? There's a little button on here, or you just go to the home screen and cruise down to where it says Samsung TV Plus. And when you go inside there, I can't really scroll because I'm showing channels that we don't have. You're just going to have to trust me. There's over 400 channels inside this television.
By the way, it's also easy to use. It's easy to use, easy to navigate, easy to set up. The whole thing is set up for you. You put your feet on of it, or you mount it on the wall.
Put it on the wall.
Put it on the wall, but just letting you know, this is not looking bad, by the way, the way it is with the 65. If you want it really simple, you can, but if you want to put it on the wall, here we go. So here come the choice with 150 people shopping right now. I'm going to go through these choices, give you the savings on it, and then, Brett, you give me one color commentary on where it might go.
Sure.
And we're going to start out with the 43. 43 is normally $549. It's now 5Z payments of $88. You're saving $110.
Kitchen, craft room, spare bedroom.
50-inch. Stepping up, by the way. You can see office, like home office. You're saving $190 on this TV in that 50-inch. By the way, I love the fact that when we look at the 50-inch, it seems like the small TV.
Yeah.
I grew up with a Magnavox 27-inch TV.
And that was
it
a
was
monster.
Massive, but it was all wood, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant about the big screens getting smaller because you don't have all the cabinets anymore.
Here's the 50. Now we're stepping up to the 55.
Yeah.
But for my money, for a few dollars more per easy payment, like from the 50 to the 55, guys, it's $6 more per easy payment. Get the 55. You'll love it.
Now we're in bedroom world, right?
Now we're in bedroom world, totally.
Yeah, master or spare room, whatever it might be. The 65.
Which is now gets to the white glove story.
Yeah.
Now we're talking family room, big screen TV.
Yeah, and I think from this point on, you're talking about either a basement, a man cave, the main great room, family, or wherever it is that your family congregates or whatever.
Outdoor
because they're all the
patio,
same. Yeah.
covered, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. Saving $300, but there's a catch. The price goes away. Lowest price we found nowhere else. My money, here's the update here in the morning. We got a big presentation at 11 o'clock this morning, but this is the 70-inch TV. So the 70-inch is my pick. I think it's gorgeous. Man cave all the way. Her cave, you got it. Saving $370. How many remaining in the 70-inch? 250. It is the most limited. 1,000 ordered, 250 remaining. This is the sweet spot. If you want to go 75 or 85, yeah, you're going to save big. $500 and $1,000 in the 75 and the 85. They're extraordinary. You know what? When my wife, when we first were shopping,
yeah,
she did not want on our family room a big, it's too big. It's too much. She has great taste. Once we saw the 70-inch, she was like, oh, that's not too big. That's right? Yeah. That's how it works. So that's how this 75-inch or, Brett, that 85-inch.
Yeah, the 85 is a home theater and then some. Nice thing is, if you wanted an 85-inch TV in the past, you needed a massive room. So I know the question everybody has at home right now, if I hang this TV on my wall, how much space do I need between here and where I'm going to sit? It's a very, very easy equation. 85 translates to 8.5 feet. 75, 7.5 feet. So I put a little yellow piece of tape at midnight last night to give you a feel of where your couch would need to be. If I'm watching the 85-inch TV, I need to basically sit, oops.
Don't knock over the fake food.
Don't knock over the fake food, right here. That's all the room you need.
That's it.
Right?
Great.
So you don't need this cavernous great room or whatever it might be.
You know what else you don't need? The projection TV. No. The thing you got to mount on the ceiling that doesn't give you 1/50th the resolution of this. This is 4K resolution. So now let's get back to the picture. Yeah. Guys, you pick a show, pick a movie, pick a memory, and I'll share a memory of something that will just come to life. Yeah. Starting with sports.
Sure.
right?
Well, the true to life. I mean, the saturation rate, the texture of the colors and stuff like that. We talk about a billion colors, which nobody can really wrap their head around what a billion is when it comes to anything. But when you think about the technology that's inside here,
Yeah.
and how you have all that such saturation, and how, by the way, the room.